Good evening and welcome to the Highline Activity Center. We have got high school girls basketball coming away tonight here on the Highline Activity Network. Valley City getting ready to take on the Eagles of Fargo Davies. Good evening, everybody. Paul McDonald alongside Boston Larson tonight. Our technical director for tonight's telecast is the Highliners, trying to get back on the winning track. Coming up here with a couple losses this week, losing by 9 here on Tuesday night. That was a 50-41 final against Fargo North, and then losing last night to Devils Lake. And now tonight they have the Fargo Davies Eagles, a team coming in 11-1 overall, 10-1 in the EDC. Highliners 1-10 overall, 1-9 in conference play. And these two teams met back in December on the 14th of December. A game won by the Eagles. 83-63 was the final. In that game, it was 55-24 at the half. And the Highliners outscored Davies 39-28 in the second half. Valley City was led by Brooke Egermont, who had 17 points and 13 rebounds in that game. And Tessa Olson also had a great game, 17 points, and handed out 7 assists that night for Valley City. 3 players got in double figures for the Eagles. Marissa Berrien had 19 points, Ashton Sopransky 17, and Ava Wild had 10 points and also grabbed a team-high 11 rebounds. It's something that the Highliners have been good at. If you got a chance to hear our Coach's Corner with head coach Jimmy Howard here on Wednesday, that they've been consistently good at is taking care of the basketball, and that is going to be a key tonight against a Davies team that will bring a lot of pressure. So the Highliners are going to have to be very good in taking care of the basketball. When these two teams met back on the 14th of December, Valley City turned the ball over 29 times in that game to just 11 for the Eagles. And the Highliners did shoot fairly well that night, shooting 48%. And they were 5 of 22 from behind the arc, 10 of 15 from the free throw line, and rebounds weren't too bad, 39-31. They were out-rebounded. So tonight, it's the Eagles and the Highliners from the HAC High School Girls Basketball coming your way. We've got starting lineups and the opening tip coming up. This is Highliner Basketball on the Highline Activity Network. Back here at the HAC, Valley City and Fargo Davies girls basketball coming up here is we have the tip-off right around the corner. But first, we're going to have the playing of our national anthem. And our national anthem tonight is being played by the Valley City Pep Band under the direction of Rebecca Elliott. Anthem again played tonight by the pep band for Valley City under the direction of Rebecca Elliott. Time now for a look at our starting lineups here tonight. And again, tonight's broadcast is being brought to you by Dickey Rural Network, Essentia Health, and the Valley City Highlander Sports Boosters. Again, thank you to them and their contribution in helping get the Highlander Activity Network off the ground and bringing you these great broadcasts this season. Here is the starting lineup for the Davies Eagles. 11-1 overall, 10-1 in the EDC. They will go like this. Carly Frank starting at a guard. She is a 5'7 sophomore. Also, Ashton Safransky, a 5'7 sophomore, starting at the other guard. Ashley Waka, she is a junior, 5'9". Taylor Safransky, a 5'7 senior at a wing. And Ava Wild, a 6' senior at the post. Franks, Safransky, Wacha, Safransky, and Wild. The starting lineup for the Fargo Davies Eagles. Head coach Tony Safransky, assisted by a good friend of mine, Barry Anderson. I've known Barry for a lot of years, formerly assistant coach at Fargo Shanley, also a longtime track coach, still is a longtime co-head track coach at Fargo Shanley, assisted by Trevor Olson, who spent some time here in Valley City at Valley City State. Justin Undham and Monty Gordon, the assistant coaches for the Eagles. Now the starting lineup for the Valley City Highlanders. They will have Drew Potret starting at a guard. She is a sophomore, 5'5". At the other guard is Peyton Peterson. She is a 5'11 senior. Tessa Olson, a 5'9 sophomore at guard. Dylan Deagle, a 5'10 senior at the wing. And your post is Brooke Egermont. She is a junior, standing at 6 foot. Potretz, Peterson, Deagle, Olson, and Egermont, the starting lineup for the Valley City Highlanders. Head coach Jimmy Howard, assisted by Preston Myers, and also Tara Glant helping out, volunteer assistant on the varsity girls this season. Highlanders 1-10 on the year, and they are 1-9 in the EDC. Again, that lone victory came actually the game after losing to Fargo Davies back on December 14th. They won their first and only game of the year the very next night out, and that was on the 16th of December when they defeated Grand Forks Central 56-49 here at the Hack. The boys, they are already off and started their game against Fargo Davies. That game is at the half in the boys' game, and that now is 59-29. Davies lead that game at the half. And we are underway. Davies in their maroons with the Vegas gold trim. Top of the key to Wild. Crossover in the lane. Kicks it back up. Shot just off the left wing. Good for 3 from the far side by Carly Franks. First shot of the game and a 3. Tessa Olson and the Highlanders in their home whites with the blue numerals and lettering and that red trim. Far side to Potretz. Again, tight defense. Peterson tried to go down along Egermont. The reach out and stolen away. Watch it with the steal and then throws it out of bounds, and the ball will stay with Valley City. 34 seconds gone here in the first half. 3-0. Davies with the advantage. Highlanders in that boys game actually shooting pretty well. They were 5 of 7 shooting three-point land in the first half. Again, down 59-29. Here's Olson. Circles around on the near wing. Potretz. Down low, Deagle. Deagle past the arc, and she is going to be fouled. Foul going to be called there on Ashton Safransky. That'll be her first team foul. 40 seconds in. Riley and Ron Nudell and Ryan Schneider are officials here tonight. Up top comes Olson for Valley City between the circles. Tessa backs up with the right hand. She had 17 again when these two teams met in December, as did Egermont. She has it now against Wild. Low post, right side. Goes back up top. Olson over to Potretz. Drew swings it off far side. Peterson down low. Egermont in the paint. Pass near side. Potretz. They need to hurry. 8 on the shot clock. Ball knocked away and a foul from behind on Wild. Ava Wild will pick up her second team foul. So the inbounds will be on the baseline, a fresh 30. There's about 7 seconds on the shot clock, and Wild bailed him out. Inbounds comes in. Here's Egermont up and under, off the glass for 2. Brooke Egermont with the bucket, off the assist from Olson. And it's 3-2 Eagles, 16:45 here in the first half. All day down, now the ball tipped, and they're going to call a travel. Turnover. So the turnover gives it over to Valley City. Ashton Safransky with the travel. Now the Highliners will bring it up. Potritz will come across far side of the timeline, picks it up as she gets across at center court. Olsen double team there in the half court trap and the steal. Pass far side, going in layup Wild, good. Off the steal by Taylor Safransky, and Ava Wild gets the layup. And it's a 5-2 advantage for the Eagles. Cross court here near side, Olsen for Valley City. Down low for Peterson, catch underneath, kicks it onto the wing. Potritz three-pointer right side, high off the rim, can't get it to go. Peterson grabs a rebound, and then she gets it right back off to Potritz, who will reset things. Down low, Egermont missed her first, missed her second, and missed her third. Gets a fourth chance and got it to go. Brooke Egermont with 4. Missed the first shot, grabbed the rebound, missed it, grabbed the rebound, missed it, grabbed the rebound, and got it up. She's got 4. Highlanders down 1. Here's Wild, try to kick it up top, does. Here's Franks. Franks dribble drive, off the glass, comes up a little bit short, but then grabs her own rebound. On the wing, Safransky. Taylor dribble drive, right of the lane, layup good. First 2 for Taylor Safransky. And it's a 7-4 lead for Davies. Up top, Peterson. Far side, Olsen. Stop, pop, right wing 3, short. Long rebound and grabbed, controlled by Franks. Here come the Eagles. Back into the front court. On the far side, Wild off the glass, and good. Foul called. She'll go to the line and have a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play. Foul called on Peyton. Peyton Peterson will pick up her first team. So at the free throw line is Wild. She's got 4. She's got 5 as she hits the free throw. And there's a discussion over at the scorer's table. I think they were just making sure they got who the foul's on. 10-4. Eagles up by half dozen. 15-16 to go here in the first half. Olsen in the backcourt. Bounce pass to Potritz. Passes up ahead. Egermont. And a foul going to be called there. Or are they going to call a jump ball? Jump ball, possession arrow, will be to the Highliners. That'll be a Highliner ball on the possession. Deagle brings it into Potritz. Drew on the far side of the center circle. Watched by Wild. There's a mismatch. 6 foot against 5'5". There's a tip and a steal. And the turnover. And the pass here near side knocked away and out of bounds off the Highliners. It'll stay Eagle ball. Inbounds here in the near sideline. Into the corner, Franks. Hounded there by Peterson. Now Frank steps back, turns, hands it off to Safransky. Inside Wild, she has got 3 Highliners around her. And I think they called possession. They did. Jump ball, Highliner ball, or possession Eagles off the inbounds. Up top, dribble drive, Safransky. Ashton has the ball knocked away. Wild picks it up, back to Franks. Long 3 in front of the Highliner bench from the left side is good. Carly Franks with her second three-pointer. 13-4, Eagles by 9 on an 8-0 run. Here's Deagle. Inside Egermont. Brooke up and good. Brooke Egermont with all 6 of the Highliner points. And back the other way. The Eagles quickly down the floor and score. So it is a 15-6 advantage to the Eagles. Far side, ball knocked away by Wacha, and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Eagles. Wild got that last bucket. She's got 7, and Govan checks in now for Valley City. Greta. 15-6, Eagles by 9. That is their biggest lead. And the ball knocked away, went off of, they say it went off of Franks. She was defensive against Peterson. Now Carly Govan will check in. Highliner ball on the inbounds on the far sideline. Trailing 15-6. Deagle looking, brings it in, goes into the backcourt. Olsen has her pocket pick. Safransky with the steal, layup good. As Ashton Safransky gets the loose ball and gets the layup. Pass down court for Govan. Corrals it in the corner. Govan then throws it into the middle of the court. Nobody there but Ashton Safransky back to the way for the Eagles, leading by 11. Crossover dribble, kicks it onto the wing, step back, dribble drive. Taylor Safransky, runner, comes up a little bit long, and Olsen gets the rebound for Valley City. Tessa gets it to Govan, far side, Deagle. 13:39 here in the first half. 17-6, Davies leading. Highlanders with the basketball. Olsen, cross court, tip. Govan has it and then hits the deck. Possession arrow to the Highlanders. And we are going to have a timeout taken by Valley City. It's a 30-second timeout. 13:29 left to go here in the first half. 17-6 advantage to the Eagles. You'll see is Highlander basketball on the Highlander Activity Network. Thirteen minutes, 29 seconds to go first half. 17-6, Davies leading Valley City. As we come out of the timeout, Highlander basketball. Govan up top on the far side to Govan. Then try to go down low Egermont. Ball knocked away out of bounds. Last touched up by Eva Wild. It'll stay with Valley City. Update on the boys' game, 76-39. Davies leading that one in the second half. That game going on at Fargo Davies. Govan inbounds. Egermont stolen. Wild comes up with the steal. Fifth turnover in the Highlanders. Pass down court. Running the break. Nicely done as Ashton Sopransky gets the assist over to Ashiwacha. That's her first two. 19-6. Quickly Govan into the front court to Egermont. Blocked from behind. Egermont gets a back. Step back. Second shot. Can't get it to go. And we're going to have a whistle. Jump ball. Possession to the Eagles. 19-6, Davies with the lead. 12:57 to go here in the first half. Sopransky on the far side. Franks kicks it into the corner. Wild. Right off the left elbow. She'll step back, take the jumper from there, bounces off the rim. Rebound on the floor. Deagle controls for Valley City. Her first. Now to Olsen. Olsen hesitates as she comes across the timeline. On the far side, Golden ball knocked away by Franks. It'll stay with Valley City. 12:34. Here in the first half, 19-6. Davies with the lead, up on a 14-2 run here. Highlanders did go within 5-4. Here comes Olsen dribbling around. Shot, blocked, foul called on Wild. That'll be number 2 on Ava Wild. Third team foul. That'll send Tessa Olsen to the free throw line to shoot 2. Faith Peterson, Sam Hatcher getting ready to check in for Valley City. Free throw off the mark. And coming in for Davies, Macy Wielden. And also Taylor Sopransky back in. And Sam Hatcher and Faith Peterson come in for Valley City. Free throw by the left, yep, good. Olsen gets 1 of 2, 19-7. 12-point lead for Fargo Davies. Wild here on the near wing. Picks up the dribble, hands it off. Sopransky, runner in the lane, off the rim. Rebound back up by Wheelan, comes up short. And then underneath, the ball loose, rolls out of bounds. It'll be Highlander ball. So Valley City will have possession. 12-14 here in the first half. Pass here near side. Here comes a Hatcher, and she tried to split a double team and turns the ball over. Here come Davies, back with the other way. That's a 6th turnover for Valley City. Sopransky to the free throw line. Gives it back behind. Runner, Taylor Sopransky, good with a little elbow jumper off the mid-range. She's got 4. 21-7 Davies. Far side for Faith Peterson for Valley City. Up top to Olson. Olson, pass inside to Govan. Ball knocked away. Safransky, nice save. Pass down court. Layup up and off the mark by Wacha. And then the ball's knocked out of bounds. And it will be Highlander ball. Kennedy Vettel now will check in the lineup here for Davies. Pass on the far side, Olson. Tessa cross court, cross hand. With the left hand dribble, comes across the logo. Pass here near side to Peterson. Faith on the left wing. Goes inside to Govan. Govan working her way in. Turn on off the glass, rims out, can't get it to full. Watch it, grabs the rebound, and then we have a foul called on Valley City. Highlander foul on Govan, and Carly will pick up her first, second team. (11-17) here in the first half. Valley City trailing Fargo Davies 21-7. High school girls varsity basketball on the Highlander Activity Network tonight. Dribble drive, driving through. There's a scoop shot up and good by Marissa Berrien. Berrien had 19 when these two teams met in December. Gets her first bucket on her first shot. Pass far side, Hatcher. In that right corner. Gets it back down inside for Peterson, and it was knocked away out of bounds. It'll stay with Valley City. Inbounds up top. Peterson goes inside. Hatcher cutting through. Shot a little bit too hard. And a rebound controlled by Davies. And then foul going to be called there on Samantha. Berrien had the rebound. And Sam got a little too close. That'll be her first. Team foul number 3. Top of the key, three-pointer by Berrien, high off the glass, can't get it to go. And Hatcher right there grabs a rebound for Valley City. Here's Govan. Highlanders trailing by 16, and Govan is fouled as she comes across the timeline. That's going to be against Kennedy Vettel. Her first, fourth team. Faith Peterson will trigger the inbounds here on the near side. And brings it in, Potretz. Drew, pass down low, ball tip, and stolen. Another steal for the Eagles. Safransky, cross court, nice pass there. Layup, bounces off, can't get it to fall with Watchin. The rebound is controlled by Peterson. Peyton picking up her second. Potretz in the front court to Govan. Govan up top, Peterson. Gives it over to Potretz, three-pointer top of the key, off the rim. And it bounces off, and Wielden clears it off the rebound for the Eagles. And down court pass, ball tip. And loose ball picked up there by Safransky. Taylor Safransky here on the near side. Berrien on the double team. Gives it off. Vettel. Dribble drive. Scoop shot. High out the glass. No, but a foul called. And she will get a couple of free throws. And foul's on Govan, I believe. That'll be her first, fourth team. We'll send Kennedy Vettel to the line to shoot 2. Free throw, good. First points for Vettel. Second free throw on the way, good. So Vettel picks up a couple of charity tosses. And there's a loose ball on the floor. Vettel has it. She's tied up by Potretz. And they're going to call a jump ball. And possession arrow to Valley City. So the Highlanders will get in on the alternate possession. There's a pass inbounds to Peterson and stolen. That's Franks coming up with the steal. Now Franks pass, cross court. Stop, shot, Safransky, good. That is Taylor Safransky with a bucket. On the Franks assist off the steal, Safransky now has 6. 27-7 Eagles. In the front court, Govan. Cross court to nobody. Out of bounds, and the turnover, that is number 10 on Valley City. And we've got a timeout taken, and we will step aside ourselves. 9 minutes, 10 seconds left to go here in half number one. 27-7 Eagles with the lead. We're back with more Highlander basketball on the Highlander Activity Network. Three-pointer from the corner by Franks. Can't get it to go. The long rebound comes out. Jump ball. And possession arrow will keep it with the Eagles. We got an update on gymnastics as that was going on over at the Youth Athletic Center. Valley City was hosting Fargo South, Fargo Davies, and Wahpeton. Inbounds comes in, far side, three-pointer good by Franks right off the inbounds. Carly Franks knocks down her third three of the half. She's got 9, 30-7. Davies with the advantage. Here's Dylan Deagle. She'll take a three the other side and knock it down. There's a Deagle with the three-pointer. That is her first bucket. 30-10. Eagles near side, Sopransky. Passing inside. And that one was knocked away. It was intended for Feldner. And it's going to be Davies' ball. Brooke Egermont will check back in. Peyton Peterson will sit down. 8:35 remaining here in the first half. 30-10. Davies with the lead. Again, coming up at halftime. We'll get you caught up on what went on with gymnastics tonight over at the ACT. Dribble drive in left all alone. Ashton Sopransky just went right around the defense and lays it up and in. She's got 4. 32-10. Lead at 22 for Davies. In Potretz, nearly over and back. Doesn't matter. Has her pocket picked. Steal. Frank's layup good. That is her first two-pointer. She's got 11. Pass in the front corner. Egermont. Top of the key. Near side Govan. Govan back up top. Potretz left alone for three. She'll take it. Rims out. Can't get it to fall. Rebound Sopransky. Ashton Sopransky for the Eagles in the front court. Goes all the way down. That one partially blocked by Govan. And then Potretz gets the rebound for Valley City. She'll get it to Hatcher. Sam will come across the timeline. Right hand hit by dribble. Over to Potretz with 7:40 remaining here in the first half. 34-10. Advantage Eagles. Passing it down low. Attempted to is Govan. Tipped. She got it back. They're trying to work it inside to Egermont. And that one tipped again. And Sopransky with another steal. And then her pass down court. Too far, too wide, and out of bounds. Coming back into the lineup, Ashley Watcher will check back in. And the Highliners in the front court with Hatcher. Deagle, left wing. Inside, Egermont, double team, kicks it up top. Here's Govan for three, back iron too hard. A rebound is Sopransky. Ashton Sopransky for the Eagles into the front court, stops at the free throw line. Turns, hands it off, back behind. There's a three-pointer off the back iron by Watcha. The rebound in the hands of Egermont. Brooke now with 5 rebounds and 6 points here in the first half. Had a double-double when these two teams played in December. 17 points, 13 boards. Up top, Deagle spins off the elbow left side. Gets it back to Govan. Govan, pass far side, Hatcher. Hatcher inside to Egermont. Egermont amongst 3 Eagles, goes off the glass for 2. Brooke Egermont with 8. 34-12. 6.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Here's Franks, three-pointer from the right wing. Good. Sopransky kicks it over to her. And Franks knocks down another 3. That is her 4th three-pointer of the game. She's got 14. Potretz lobbing it inside, intended for Egermont. Errant pass, intercepted, picked up by the Eagles. In the front court. Berrien, three-pointer from the far side. That shot comes up short. Rebound back up there by Sopransky. No. Egermont grabs a rebound. And she is going to be tied up. And possession arrow to Valley City. So it'll be Highliner ball. No one's taking the out of bounds yet. Someone's got to come and get the out of bounds. It's Highliner ball. Now finally Faith Peterson gets over. And I think we have maybe the blood on the floor, spot of blood. So we are going to have a cleaning timeout. 6:04 left to go here in the first half. 37-12 advantage to the Eagles. We're back with more Highliner basketball on the Highliner Activity Network. Paul McDonald back with you here. Boston Larson, our technical director tonight, as the Highliners taking on the Fargo Davies Eagles. 6:04 remaining here in half number one. 37-12, advantage to Fargo Davies. Highlanders were close at one time, 5-4. But the Eagles have opened things up to this 25-point advantage. And off the jump ball, possession arrow to Valley City. Sam Hatcher will bring the ball into the front court. Cross the logo with a right-hand hip-high dribble. Sam, top of the key. Bounce pass to Potritz. Left wing. Stop. Lobbing it back inside to Hatcher. Try to get the cutter with Egermont. That ball is knocked away and stolen. Franks off the steal for the Eagles. Pass far side. Safransky. Ashton Safransky. Crossover dribble. Pass in the lane. Wielden, that one went a little too hard. But then she got her own rebound. Goes back up and in. So Wielden with the putback, her first two. 39-12, the Eagles. Pass into the elbow, right side, Egermont. Dribble drive, going in, through a double team. Layup is off the mark. And then Wielden clears off the rebound for the Eagles. Gets it off to Safransky. Here comes Fargo Davies. 5:12 remaining here in the first half. 39-12. Advantage to the Eagles. Pass off the elbow, Wielden. Cross court, ball tipped, and then went off from Safransky and out of bounds. That'll be a turnover. I think it was initially tipped by Potritz. Tess Olson now will check back in. Govan will sit down for Valley City. With 5:01 left to go here in half number one. Again, coming up at halftime, we'll get you caught up on the boys' game at Davies. Also the gymnastics meet that went on over here at the Youth Athletic Center today. Another great showing by the third-ranked Highliners. Pass inside. Egermont backing her way in. And shot partially blocked. Gets on rebound. Back up. Good. Foul counted. She'll go to the line. So Brooke Egermont with a chance at the three-point play. So Wielden will pick up her first 15 foul. That will send Egermont to the line. For the three-point play, good. Brooke Egermont. Great first half. She has 11 along with 7 rebounds. 39-15 Eagles. 4:30 remaining. Pass off the elbow. Wacha, cross court. Franks, three-pointer from the right wing. Boy, she is on tonight. Another three-pointer by Carly Franks. That is her 5th tonight. 17 points here in the first half. 42-15. Egermont in the paint. Turns, gets it back up to Peterson. Faith tried to go down low. Errant pass intercepted by the Eagles. Turnover number 15 on Valley City. In the front court, Berrien goes up top. Safransky, that's Taylor. Back behind, long three by Berrien from the top of the key. And Marissa Berrien with 5 as she knocks down the long three-pointer. 45-15. Not much you can do when they knocking them down from 25. Well, more like 22. inside Egermont. Going in with the left hand, shot short, foul call. AC Wheeldon will pick up her second, 6th team foul. So Egermont will go to the line to shoot 2. Brooke with a great first half, 11 points, 7 rebounds so far, 1 assist. And the right-hander's free throw, no. Second one coming. The right-hander's free throw's on the way. Good. The Brooke gets 1 out of 2. She has 12 points. She'll come to the bench. And Govan will check in. 45-16. Eagles with the advantage with 3:30 remaining here in the first half. Here's Sopransky near side. Cross court, watch a dribble, or Berrien dribble drive. Right hand comes up a little bit short. Gets her own rebound. And then we tried to outlet it. There was nobody there, and it's a turnover picked up by Olson. Olson for the Highlanders. In the lane, Peterson. Deagle for 3. Off the mark. Olson grabs a rebound, and her teammate took it away from her, but actually Peterson tied up one of the Eagles, and it will be Davies' ball off the tie-up. So the alternate possession kicks it back over to Fargo Davies as we approach 3 minutes to go here in this first half. Three-pointer on the near side, and good. A 3 ball there. The Eagles now leading at 48-16. There's Berrien knocking down her second 3. She's got 8. Backing away in Peterson. Lost the handle. Ball just came right off her hands in the paint. Back to the way. Berrien going in. Little Euro step. And a foul called. So Berrien will go to the line and get a couple. They're going to call Dylan Deagle for her first 15 foul. So Marissa Berrien at the line. She will get 2 shots here. First one's up. Good. 9 for Berrien. Second free throw, good. So Marissa Berrien, who had 19 when these two teams played in December, she now has in double figures with 10 tonight. Top of the key, Hatcher. On to the near side, Olson. Tessa inside Govan, backing away in. Govan, little baby hook with the left hand, can't get that to fall. And then the rebound, Berrien controls up for the Eagles. Back the other way. Into the front court, Sopransky picks up the dribble. On the near side. Watch it. Shot taken. Knocked out of bounds, and it should be Highlander ball. It is. That one went off of Vettel. 2:08 to go. Here in the first half, 50-16, advantage to Eagles of Fargo Davies. Hatcher comes across the timeline. Here to Peterson on the near wing. Up top, Deagle. Deagle, pass, high, but nice catch there by Hatcher. Sam, double team, low post, lost the handle. And the loose ball, the Eagles back to the way with Sopransky into the front court. Taylor Sopransky high here in the right wing. Dribbles in, kicks it into the corner. Watch it coming in. Her baseline shot knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Eagles. Inbounds on the baseline here near side. Sopransky will bring it in. Far side shot taken just off the inbounds and can't get it to go. Shot taken by Feldner. And then Govan starts up the floor. Got a Govan with the board here near side to Olson. To Peterson. Skip past Deagle. Deagle backs her way in. Right to the lane. Goes up. Scoop shot. Up and good. Dylan Deagle. She's got 5. 50-18. As we approach 1 minute remaining here in the first half. Pass down low. Sopransky, nice pass inside for Watcha for the easy 2. Second assist for Taylor Sopransky. And now we have a whistle. Foul called there against Davies. And that one, I believe they're going to call that one on Watcha. That'll be her first. 7th team. Carly Govan to the line to shoot. 1-1. Misfires on the first one. And then a foul off the rebound. Feldner grabbed the rebound, and then she was fouled. Deagle picks up her second, 6th team foul. And the Eagles come back inside, a minute to go here, first half. Franks in the corner. Driving through, right hand. Back iron too hard there by Watcha. And the rebound, Tessa Olson has it for Valley City. Tessa step back, down low Govan. Left of the lane, shot no, foul called on Franks. Carly Franks will get her first. 8th team foul. And that'll send Carly Govan to the line. She'll get 2 shots. 29.5 seconds to go here in the first half. Free throw by the left, yep, and no. Another one here for Govan. Sends it up and good. Carly gets 1 out of 2. Her first point. 52-19. Davies with the lead and the basketball. First and second grade, or kindergarten and first graders, going to be playing basketball here at the half. So some young ladies on the floor here at halftime. Some future Highliners. The ball tipped and out of bounds, and that went and rolled off of Watch, and that'll be a turnover, number 5 on Davies. So Valley City with 10.2 seconds to go. And get that last shot here in the first half, trailing 52-19. Here comes Olsen, dribbling all the way through, kicks it over. Peterson, long, high off the glass, can't get it to go. We got a foul underneath. And Deagle was fouled. That's going to be against Vettel. That'll be her second. 9th team. So Deagle to the free throw line. We'll get it a 1-1. Good on the first one for Dillon. She's got 6. Second free throw by the senior is on the way, short. Rebound, Peterson had it, but then it went into the hands of one of the Eagles, and that is the way your first half comes to a close. Your score at halftime, it is Fargo Davies 52 and Valley City 20. We're back with our halftime. You are listening to Highliner Basketball on the Highliner Activity Network. We are at the half. Fargo Davies is leading Valley City 52-20 here at the break. We'll take a look at those numbers from the first half in a moment. But again, Valley City was hosting a quadrangular tonight in gymnastics over at the Youth Athletic Center. As Fargo South, Fargo Davies, and Wahpeton in town. And a great showing again by the Highliners, taking the top 3 spots in the all-around. Abby Thornton winning the all-around with a 37.6. Karina Olson, Abby Thornton was first, 37.6. Karina Olson second at 36.15, and Grace Sundom third at 34.325. Anna Wicklow from Davies finished fourth with a 33.825, and then Maddie Wendell from the Highliners was fifth with a 33.3. Quinn Bassenwaite from Wahpeton finishing sixth. Zoe Bierke from Valley City was seventh, and also Anika Berkelo from Wahpeton finishing eighth. Haley Hansen of Wahpeton ninth, and Justice Christian from Wahpeton finishing 10th. Jaden Felber from Fargo was 11th, and Elise Skovhold from Wahpeton finishing at 12th. So the Highliners winning the meet. And again, taking a look at the numbers, doing some quick math here. You see, there's 73.7 and 107, a 140 again for Valley City, as they are right now ranked number 3 in the state, behind Jamestown number 2 and Dickinson number 1 in gymnastics. So another good showing for Valley City tonight, as they will pick up the quad victory. Not much left to go as far as the regular season. The EDC coming up here in the end of February. February 20th, the EDC will be here, and that will be here in Valley City this year. And, of course, state tournament will be the following week, the end of February, and that will be out in Dickinson. And did not get a final score on that boys game. I did see that it looked like Davies did score 103 in the game tonight, but then the kind of clicked off what the Highliners had. I know at one point it was 84-39 in the second half, but Davies winning tonight. So the Highliners, they have to bounce back here again next week. 3 big games coming up next week for Valley City boys. The girls, they'll be back in action here on Tuesday, but next week for the boys on Tuesday night, they've got Grand Forks Central, and then Devils Lake Fargo South on Friday, and Devils Lake on Saturday. The next 3 games, that Central and Devils Lake game for the boys, will be here at the Hack, as there's just not many home games left to go for Valley City. Again, a reminder what else is coming up here on the Highliner Activity Network. Tomorrow, we are going to have here at the Hack, we have a Park and Recs basketball tournament that'll start at 8 o'clock, and we'll have coverage throughout the day of the Park and Recs tournament here from the Hack here on our basketball channel, and also on our Go channel tomorrow. Robotics, the first robotics meet of the season, and we'll have coverage of that. That'll get started about 9:30, and 18 teams will be in town over at Washington Elementary, and so we'll have robotics tomorrow on our Go channel, and that will be again starting at around 9:15 tomorrow morning. And then next Monday, our next wrestling coverage, Devils Lake will be in town, and you're going to want to watch from the beginning of that one, because Express Wrestling, the youngsters, will be going at 5:45. Devils Lake is going to be bringing some youth wrestlers, and we will have Express Wrestling starting at 5:45, and then they'll have the exhibition matches around 6:15, and then the varsity to follow. It'll be Parents' Night on Monday night for wrestling here at the Hack. And speaking of Express Wrestling, coming up next Wednesday night, we are going to have all the sub-varsity coaches are going to be joining us and talking hoops and wrestling, as we're going to have Preston Myers and Tara Glant talking the sub-varsity girls basketball. Also, Matt Marsh will be joining us talking Express Wrestling. See if we can't get a hold of Jason Manlove and talk some Viper and Prowl hockey. And all that coming up next week on our Coach's Corner here from the Hack next Wednesday. Well, we're at the half here. Let's take a look at the numbers in that first half for Valley City. Brooke Egermont leading the way with 12 points. Dylan Deagle had 6. Tessa Olson and Carly Govan each had 1. Egermont also with a team-high 7 rebounds in that first half. On the other side, Carly Franks leading the Eagles with 17 points, 10 from Marissa Berrien, 7 from Ava Wild, 6 from Taylor Sopransky, 4 points from Ashton Sopransky, 4 from Ashley Watches, 2 from Macy Wielden, and 2 from Kennedy Vettel. And the Highliners, 15 rebounds in that first half. And the Eagles, they had 14 rebounds. So the Highliners actually out-rebounded the Eagles 15-14 unofficially in that first half. And also 7 assists, 8 assists in that first half, 9 assists in that first half for the Eagles. Valley City, they had a couple of 3 assists in that first half. Turnovers for Valley City, 17, and for the Eagles, they had 5. Possession arrow to the Eagles off the start of the second half, and right away, Ava Wild gets it and goes up and in for the bucket. So right off the inbounds on the start of the second half. Now the Eagles will come up with a turnover. This ball picked up by Davies, Sopransky. Taylor from Ashton, high off the back iron. Long rebound, Deagle controls for Valley City. Number 3 for Dillon. Tessa Olsen, Dylan Deagle, Drew Potritz, Peyton Peterson, Brooke Egerman on the floor for Valley City. Starting 5 with Franks, Ashton Sopransky, Taylor Sopransky, Ava Wild, and Ashley Wacha on the floor for the Eagles. In the front court, near side, Franks had 17 in the first half, picks up where she left off as she knocks down a three-pointer to start the second half. She has 20. That is her 6th three-pointer. Top of the key, Tessa Olsen for 3, comes up short. Long rebound into the far corner, and is controlled by Taylor Sopransky for the Eagles. 57-20. Eagles with the lead and the basketball. Ashton Sopransky for 3, back iron. Long rebound, high rebound, Wild. Ava Wild in the paint amongst 4 Highliners. Back up, that rolls off, and Egermont will clear off her 8th board. So the Highliners with the basketball. 16 and a half minutes to go here second half. Inside Peterson. Off the double team, shot short, and Peyton will go to the line. So the foul called on the Eagles. That is their first team. So at the free throw line, Peyton Peterson will shoot 2. First one up and good. And I believe that one is on Carly Franks, which would be her 3rd. Second free throw good. Peyton knocks them both down. First points of the game for Peterson. 57-22. Valley City trailing. Fargo Davies with a basketball. Coming in 11-1 on the year, 10-1 on the EDC. There's a ball reach in. We're going to get a jump ball and possession arrow to Valley City. Giving it to the Eagles. The Eagles had the ball to start the second half, but okay. I must have missed a jump ball. Here's the inbounds, comes to Wild. Wild, top of the key. Dumps it off. Three-pointer. Watch, that one is off the mark by Wacha, and the rebound stepping out of bounds was Deagle trying to save it. And it will be Eagle ball. Peyton Peterson pointing at the shot clock saying, do they get a fresh shot clock? And yes, they do. And they say it was possession by Deagle. Dribble dive in the baseline. Now a foul called here on Peyton Peterson. That'll be her second. First team foul. And the inbounds comes to Wild, left wing. Sopransky up top. Taylor from Ashton. Back in the lane. Watch it. Turn on shot. No. Rebound tipped and controlled by Potretz. Her second rebound. Drew up top to Olsen. To the near side, Peterson. Peterson dribble drive, baseline. Right side, cut off. Egermont, three-pointer from the right side, off the heel. Long rebound to the far corner. Taylor Sopransky has it, but she saved it right into the hands of Potretz. Over to Olsen. Olsen shot off the back iron, no. And Wacha will clear off the board, and we go back the other way. Shot runner in the lane there by Wacha, can't get it to go. And Tessa Olsen will grab a rebound for Valley City. 57-22, Eagles with the lead. 15-15 to go here in the second half. Peterson, dribble drive in the lane, and kind of got a shot off, but they say it went off of Peyton, out of bounds. Eagle ball. That'll bring Sam Hatcher And Greta Govan into the lineup for Valley City. Ashton Sopransky will bring it into the front court. Left-hand dribble, far side to Taylor. Lines up to three, doesn't shoot. Gets it back up top to Taylor. Taylor and Ashton working up top for the Eagles. Here to the near side. Franks, pass all alone underneath Taylor Sopransky for the easy two. Franks with a nice look. And easy two for Taylor Sopransky. She has 8. Here's Govan. Step back, three Hatcher, doesn't shoot. Back to Govan from the top of the key. Tipped from behind. Ashton Sopransky with the steal. Layup good. She has 6 and a timeout taken by Valley City. 14:28 left to go here in half number 2. It is the Eagles leading at 61-22. We're back with more Highlander basketball on the Highlander Activity Network. Fourteen minutes, 28 seconds to go here in half number 2. 61-22, advantage to Fargo Davies. High school girls basketball tonight here in the Highlander Activity Network. Glad you could join us on this Friday night. Here's Olsen, crossover dribble to the left elbow, step back, back behind to Hatcher. Hatcher far side, knocked away by Franks, but Goa hasn't. Gets it down low, Egermont. Brooke tried to kick it out, lost it, got it back. Dribbles through the double team, goes up strong with the left hand for 2. Brooke Egermont. She has 14. 61-24. On the near side, Franks. Up top, Sopransky. Far side, three-pointer, Berrien. Good. Nothing but net there by Marissa Berrien. She's got 13. Assist number 4 for Ashton Sopransky. Here's Olsen on the far wing for Valley City. Inside, Govan, backing her way in. Left hand, rolls off. And the rebound, Berrien gets number 4. Starts up the floor for the Eagles. Top of the key. Near side, Sopransky. In the paint, Wild. 3 Eagles around her, or 3 Highlanders around her. She finds the open player, Wacha for 2. So Wacha was left open, got the easy bucket. And a foul called. Nice job there by Wild. She drew 3 Highlanders around her and then found the open player. Free throw, can't get it to go, and Egermont grabs it. That was on Govan, her second team. And Wacha missed the free throw. And now a foul called in the backcourt on Ava Wild. That'll be her second team. Highlander basketball. 13-11 to go here in the second half. Trailing 66-34. Here's Egermont, gets the pass inside from Govan and gets the bucket. Egermont now with 16 to go along with 8 rebounds. 66-26. All the way down Sopransky to Wild, left of the lane. Pass in the paint. That one off the hands of Wielden. Then underneath Vettel, she lost it. Loose ball picked up by Olsen. Tessa down court to Govan. Govan getting over, cutting through. Carly got it over to Greta, and Greta to Carly. Carly couldn't get it to fall. Now we have a foul called on Carly. That'll be her third team. And it'll be Eagle basketball. And Taylor Sopransky in, Ashton Sopransky out. And Faith Peterson will come in for Valley City. Brooke Egermont will sit down with 16 points, 8 rebounds. Eagle basketball, 12 and a half to go here in the second half. From the Hack, 66-26. Fargo Davies with the lead and the basketball. Step back, side, three-pointer, Berrien, good. Marissa Berrien with 16. And she's got 4 threes. And Govan wanted baseline, cut off there by Vettel. So she tried to get it to Hatcher, who was cutting through the lane, and it misfired on the turnover. Back the other way. Berrien coming down, shot partially blocked there by Olsen, and they're going to call a foul on Ava Wild, which will be her 4th. That would be team foul number 3. So again, 3rd team foul. I have her for 4, but I think they said 3rd personal. We'll check that. But here's Olsen in the front court. Far side, Hatcher. Tried to bounce it back to Peterson. Was expecting it. Into the corner, three-pointer by Tessa Olsen. Off the front of the rim. And we're going to get a tie-up. And possession arrow. We'll give it to Valley City. Hatcher to the bench. Drew Potretz back in. Highlanders will trigger inbounds on the baseline. Govan brings it up top. Ball tipped, stolen by Wild. 5th turnover here in the second half for Valley City. Vettel here on the near side. Safransky, jumper. Missed shot, bounces off the rim. And a rebound, Carly Govan. Far side to Olsen. She'll bring it up the floor. Olsen all the way through. Scoop shot short. And then a rebound tipped into the hands of Wild. Down court pass. Berrien into the lane. Oh, she stepped out of bounds. Did Whelan. And a turnover. 8th turnover on the Eagles. 3rd here in the second half. 11:19 to go here in the second half. 69-26. Fargo Davies with the lead. Here's Potretz on the near side. Picks up the dribble on the wing. Top of the key, Govan. Govan dribbling through. And shot around Wheeldon doesn't go. But Macy will pick up her 3rd personal. Team foul number 4. And Carly Govan will go to the line and shoot 2 for Valley City. And the lefty's free throw, good. 2 points for Govan. Highlanders were 5 of 9 in the first half at the free throw line. Good on the second one. Govan's got 3. 69-28. As we hit 11 minutes remaining here in half number 2. Wheeldon just off the right elbow. Backdoor pass, Safransky. Goes around Deagle. Deagle made her change the shot. Fate Peterson gets the rebound for Valley City. Here's Govan in the front court. Govan up top to Potretz. Potretz left to the lane, the right of the lane. Cut off there. Back up top. Govan from the free throw line. Shot long. Vettel rebound. Eagles back with Vettel. All the way down. Layup good. Foul called. Kennedy Vettel goes coast to coast. And a chance at the three-point play opportunity. Carly Govan will pick up her 4th personal, 4th team. And that's going to bring Egermont and Peterson in after. No, they can come in now because it's a and 1, I thought. Free throw, good. Now they can come in because it was an and 1. Govan and Peterson out. And Peterson and Egermont in. 10:34 remaining here in half number 2. 71-28. Fargo Davies has led from the get-go. Valley City was close at 5-4. Then the Eagles opened up a 13-point lead, 19-6, with a 14-2 run. And have kept it in that upper double, just kept adding on. Here's Wild. Nice fake pass and missed the layup. Rebound, Govan. Greta clears off the board for Valley City. Crossover dribble off the glass. No. Rebound, Egermont up. No. Rebound, Deagle up. No. And Highlanders getting the offensive rebound. The ball in the far corner. And then Vettel has it. Turns. Fats up court. Alone. Berrien for 2. Off the pass from Wild. So Berrien now with 8.5, 18 for the game. And we've got a jump ball, possession arrow, over to the Eagles. And checking in for the Eagles, Alex Feldner will come in. Also coming back in, Ashley Watcher will check in. And there's a bounce pass in the lane. Watch his shot, blocked from behind, and Peyton Peterson clears off the loose ball for Valley City to Govan. Govan in the front court. Potritz, left side, goes all the way in, lost it. It's on the floor, and we're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow to Valley City. So the Highliners will inbound it. 9:24 to go here in the second half. Govan brings it up top. Egermont to Deagle. Inside Peterson. A hard dribble. Shot up short. Rebound into the hands of Taylor Safransky. Clears it off. Down court pass. Here goes Bennell. Off the glass for two. No. Rolls off. And then that one was tipped. And they say it went off of one of the Eagles. So it'll be Highliner ball. 9:10 to go here in the half. Potretz in the front court for Valley City. Lobs down low. Egermont. Nice catch. Goes through the double team. Scoop shot for two. 18 for Brooke Egermont. 74-30. Highliners trailing with 8:45 remaining here in the second half. There's a loose ball. Saved in Vettel. Vettel right of the lane. Up top. Watch it near side. Berrien for three. Rattles around. No. Rebound tipped out. And Vettel gets the loose ball. Goes back up. No. Rebound from behind Berrien. And she had a block from behind, but got the loose ball back up and in. 76-30. Eagles with the lead. Now, here's Brooke Egermont coming back the other way for Valley City. Gets it inside for two. She's now at 20. 76-32. Pass, that one a little bit too high. It was intended for Watcha. Turnover number 4 on the Eagles here in the second half. 9 for the game. Deagle on the near wing for Valley City. Dribble drive baseline. Goes up. No. Rebound. Kennedy Vettel on the backside. Grabs her fourth. Starts up the floor for the Eagles. Safransky over. And that one blocked from behind by Egermont. No whistle. And Deagle controls it. It was all ball. Now Govan here to the near side. Goes inside. Nice pass. Peterson. One dribble. Layup good. Govan with the assist, and Peyton Peterson with her first field goal. She's got 4 points. 76-34. All the way down. There's going to be a foul called on the Highliners. Taylor Safransky trying to cut through the lane. Drew Potratz will pick up her first. 5th team foul. So at the free throw line, Taylor Safransky will shoot 2. Good on the first. 9 points for Safransky. And we've got wholesale sub coming in here for the Eagles. Tally Thule will check in. Back in is Franks. Also Tess Olson and Sam Hatcher back in for Valley City. Free throw. Nope. And we're going to have a jump ball. Possession to the Eagles. And Ashton Safransky coming back in. Also in for the Eagles, Mariah Berrien. Here's a three-pointer. Franks from the far side, off the rim. And a rebound controlled by Thal. And then she is lost her footing and went down, rolls out of bounds, and the ball will go over to Valley City. She tried to drive the lane and face planted, lost the ball. It'll be Highlander ball. Olsen will bring it up the floor for Valley City. Far side to Deagle. Gets it inside, entry pass. Safransky with the steal for the Eagles. Back to the way, bounce pass up ahead. Berrien layup, no. And then the rebound, Hatcher has it for Valley City. Second one for Sam, and then knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Highliners. 77-34. Eagles leading, 6:50 remaining here in half number 2. Hatcher on the near wing. Gets it off to Olson. Top of the key to Govan. Carly has the ball knocked away, and then she ties up, and it will stay with Valley City. Faith Peterson coming in for the Highliners. And coming in for the Eagles, Fallon Passanante. Inbounds on the baseline. Peterson for the Highliners. Brings it into Govan. Govan in the paint, shot short. And the rebound, Thole clears it off for the Eagles. They come into the front court here along the near side. Berrien, top the key to Franks. Far side Thole to Feldner. Go down low, and Thole is going to have three Highlanders around, and Govan knocked it out of bounds. Kennedy Vettel back in, and Franks will sit down for the remainder of the game. 6:17 to go. Valley City trailing 77-34 to Fargo Davies. High school girls hoops tonight. Here's a three-pointer from the near side, and that comes up air ball. Rebound Govan for Valley City. I want to thank our sponsors, Dickey Rural Network, Essentia Health, and the Valley City Highlander Booster Club. There's a nice pass down low by Govan, and then Peterson missed the bunny, gets her own rebound, goes back up, and that one rolls halfway down and comes out. Tessa Olson with the turnaround putback. Peyton Peterson got a couple of rebounds, but just could not get it to go. But Olson did. 77-36. Vettel up top here for the Eagles. Toll on the far side. Back up to Feldner, to Berrien. Passanante. Here's a scoop shot by Vettel. And the rebound, Peterson had it, and it was just taken right away from her by Feldner. And we've got a timeout taken by Fargo Davies. 5:26 left to go here in the second half. 30-second timeout by Davies. 77-36. We're back with more Highlander basketball on the Highlander Activity Network. Back here at the Highlander Activity Center, Valley City trailing Fargo Davies, 77-36. Bob McDonald, Boston Larson, our technical director tonight from the Hack. And Valley City trailing Davies. Officials having a conference at center court. Ron Nudell. Got daughter Riley, who is, of course, an outstanding ball player in her own right at Maple Valley. I think she was a 2,000-point scorer, if memory serves. Ryan Schneider, the other official. And they have a conversation. Now they're standing around. Not sure what they're waiting for. No, they're checking the shot clock. If they're going to do a recall. Right now they have 5 seconds on the shot clock. I think that's all they were double checking. So they do a recall. 27 seconds on the shot clock now. Inbounds here in the near sideline by Passanante. On the wing for the Eagles. It's an up top. Berrien. Mariah Berrien here to the near side. Watched by Peterson. Now to Vettel. 14 on the shot clock. Passanante swings it up far side. Berrien. 9 on the shot clock. Thole trying to go through a double team. Gets it back to Berrien, and then she is bailed out. 4 seconds to go on the shot clock, and she tried to split a double team and is fouled. Are they going to call a travel? Yep. The officials, the two Nudells, get together, and they say, nope, it's a travel. So the turnover, number 6 for the Eagles here in the second half. 10th of the game, or 11th of the game. And it goes over to Valley City. Top of the key, Olson. Far side, Peterson, three-pointer from the corner. Good. Faith Peterson knocking down the three-pointer. 77-39. 4:40 remaining here in the second half. Top of the key, Bettle for the Eagles. Inside Thole working against Govan. Out the glass, rolls and goes. So Thole now with her first field goal. 79-39. Here's Peterson and Faith on drive the baseline, but we have a foul away from the ball against Valley City. That'll be Tessa's second 16 foul. Hadley Thorson now in the lineup for Valley City. On the far wing, Bettle. Top of the key, Thole for the Eagles. Here to the near side. Passanante to Bettle. Cutting through. Berrien, shot, no. Rebound, that one off Passanante and out of bounds. It'll be Highlander ball. 4:07 remaining here in the second half. And coming up in our post game, we'll go through our scoring in this one. And again, remind you what's coming up on the Highlander Activity Network over the coming days. Top of the key, Hatcher for Valley City. Steps back high in the wing. Inside for Govan, and she is fouled from behind. And Thole's going to pick up the personal, her first, 15. And the inbounds on the baseline. Olsen to Hatcher. Up top, Peterson, far side Olsen. Tess on that far wing. Ball knocked away, picked up by Peterson. Peterson, far side, Thorson to Govan. Down low, into the near corner. Hatcher gives it right back to Thorson. Ball knocked away, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Highliners with 13 seconds on the shot clock. Inbounds, Peterson brings it up top, Govan. And Govan dribbled past the ball. Loose ball, and it goes all the way in the backcourt. The Eagles trying to get control. Hatcher hustles back, ties her up. It will stay with the Eagles. So the turnover, number 7 on Valley City here in the second half. 3:31 remaining. 79-39. Inbounds, lobbed in. Thole has it. So check that. That is Wielden. And then Wielden inside for 2. Macy Wielden with 4. And that's the first bucket here, the second half for Wielden. Peterson far side for the Highlanders. Olsen, three-pointer, left wing. High off the back iron. And Bettle grabs her 5th rebound, comes out of the pack with it. Kennedy Bettle all the way down, trying to go coast to coast. No, and a foul called. Foul there on Tessa Olsen. And they're going to say that actually that was on Faith. And the free throw, Bettle, good on the first. She has 1 and 2 shots, hits the first. I'm going to say that it was Peterson on the reach in, her first. Good on the second. And Bettle now with 5.5, 7 for the game, and she'll come out. Potret's back in for Valley City. And she'll bring the ball across the logo. Right-hand dribble near side. Pass over to Faith Peterson, goes off the glass, gets it to fall. She is fouled, and she'll have a 3-point play opportunity. So the foul on the Eagles, and now Faith Peterson for a chance at a 3-point play. And gets it. So Faith with 6 all here in the second half. 83-42. On the near side, Feldner, jumper, good, just off the elbow. Alex Feldner with the bucket. 85-42, 2:35 remaining. In the lane, Govan, turnaround shot with a left hand for 2. Govan with 4. 85-44. Eagles comfortably in front with the basketball. Wielden posting up left of the lane. Kicks it back on the near side. Passanante Just off the elbow, right side. Shot no. Rebound bounces into the hands of Sam Hatcher, her third. And almost dribbled it off her shoulder. Hatcher keeps the dribble going. Backs up. Pass down low to Govan. Govan tried to go over to Thorson. Thorson can't control. We're going to get a nope, no, thought a jump ball. Thole has it from her backside to Wielden. Now outlets it to Feldner. Down court pass here, nearly stolen by Hatcher. Driving up Varian for two. Mariah Varian put two. 87-44. Here's Potratz in the front court for Valley City. Off the right elbow. Hatcher fakes the three. Dribble drive. Baseline jumper. Bounces off. Grabs her own rebound. And kicks it out. And then the ball was stolen. Varian took it away from Potratz. Layup no. And then Potratz gets the rebound for Valley City. Back the other way. Drew into the front court. All the way down into the lane. Goes up shot. No. Feldner grabs the board. And the Eagles have it stolen right back. That was a steal there defensively by Potratz. Gets it over to Govan off the glass for two. So Carly Govan with 6 in the half, 7 for the game. 87-46, final minute here in this one. Highlanders will fall to 1-10 overall, 1-11 or 1-10 in the conference. There's a backdoor pass and the easy bucket there by Feldner. Off the nice pass from Wielden. And now Feldner will go to the line for a chance at a three-point play. Foul called on Thorson. That is her first. And a three-point play is completed. Here's a three-pointer, Potratz near side. That goes off the back iron. And Feldner grabs the rebound. 35 seconds to go in this one. Eagles leading 90-46. Passanante up top. Left-hand dribble to Thole. 12 on the shot clock. Pass inside. Ball tipped and stolen. Highlanders, Potratz picks up the loose ball. And then Passanante nearly steals it right back. Now the shot clock is off with 15.2 seconds to go. 90-46, Eagles with the lead. And Potratz will bring it up the floor for Valley City. Comes across the logo with 8 seconds. Hatcher to Peterson. Govan, turn around, shot from the left elbow. Can't get it to go. Goes out of bounds with 0.2 of a second to go. So the Eagles, again, will improve to 12-1 overall. And 11-1 in the EDC. And your final score here this evening, it is Fargo Davies 90 and Valley City 46. We're back with our postgame here from the HEC. This is Highlander Basketball on the Highlander Activity Network. Final score tonight, Fargo Davies wins it 90-46. Davies now improves to 12-1 overall, 11-1 in the EDC. Valley City will fall to 1-11 overall and 1-10 in conference play. Let's take a look at the numbers. One player in double figures for the Highlanders tonight, Brooke Egermont. A 20-point night tonight, along with 10 rebounds for Egermont. 7 points from Carly Govan, 6 from Dylan Deagle, 6 points from Faith Peterson, 4 from Peyton Peterson, 3 points from Tessa Olson for their total of 46, and 20 in the first half and 26 in the second half. On the other side, 2 players in double figures for the Eagles. Carly Franks leads the way with 21, 18 from Marissa Berrien, 9 from Ava Wild. Taylor Sopransky finished with 8. Ashley Watcha finished with 8. 6 from Ashton Sopransky, 7 from Kennedy Vettel, 5 from Alex Feldner, 4 points from Macy Wielden, 2 points from Tally Thole, and also 2 from Mariah Berrien for their total of 90, 52 in the first half and 38 in the second half. And if my stats are right, the Highlanders did out-rebound the Eagles 35-33, led by Brooke Egermont with 10. Peyton Peterson and Dylan Deagle each had 5. And on the other side, leading the way, Macy Wielden had 6 to lead the Eagles, 5 from Kennedy Vettel and 5 from Marissa Berrien. Turnovers, 25 for Valley City, 13 for Fargo Davies. And neither team really both teams shot well at the free throw line, didn't get there a lot, but 10 of 14 for Valley City. And the Eagles 11 of 14 at the free throw line. But, of course, 3-pointers for the Eagles tonight. Carly Franks, she had 6. Marissa Berrien had 4. So they had 10 3-pointers from those 2 young ladies total. And for Valley City, Faith Peterson had a 3-pointer tonight, and she had the only 3 for Valley City. So again, the Highlanders now 1-11 over 1-12, 1-11 overall, 1-10 in the EDC. And next up now, they will be coming up next week. They'll be back here at home. They've got Grand Forks Central on the horizon for Valley City, and that'll be coming up on Tuesday. They have games Tuesday and Friday next week. Do the Highlanders. As we'll get you just double check here on the Highlanders as far as what they've got coming up. The boys as well, they will be the boys have a busy week next week as well. They have 3 games going on here next week as Valley City boys again have 3 games. But here's what's coming up for the Highlander girls. After here on Tuesday night, they've got Grand Forks Central on the road, then Fargo South coming in next Friday, February 4th. That'll be our next coverage of Highlander girls basketball next Friday night as South High in for a varsity game. That is at 7:15 here on next Friday night, 1 week from tonight. Again, here's what's coming up here on the Highlander Activity Network tomorrow. We will have, again, here at the Hack, we have got a Park and Rec tournament, a full day of Park and Rec basketball. That'll be starting around 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, and we'll have coverage throughout the day tomorrow here at the Hack with our Parks and Rec tournament. That'll be here on the basketball channel, and then on our GOAT channel, we will have the robotics tomorrow. Robotics tournament from the Washington Elementary. That'll get started at 9:15, and a full day there. 18 teams in town for that robotics tournament, and we'll have coverage of that for you on our GOAT channel tomorrow beginning at 9:30. That's going to wrap things up here. My thanks again, Boston Larson, our technical director tonight. Of course, all of our great listeners, and, of course, our sponsors, Dickey Rural Network, Essentia Health, and the Valley City Booster Club. Final tonight, Fargo Davies winning it 90-46. Until next time, Paul McDonald saying so long from the Hack.